Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Nick Aldis made his debut for WWE in October 2023 when he became the general manager of Friday Night SmackDown under Triple H's creative leadership. Meanwhile, Konnan and Disco Inferno think the 38-year-old star can be used further as an on-screen talent. Romantic angles are common in WWE, as the management has booked them under different circumstances. However, controversial segments and storylines are no longer condoned in the company. But Disco Inferno and Konnan feel Aldis can do a romantic angle as an on-screen performer. Speaking on K100 with Konnan and Disco Inferno, the veteran asked why the company does multiple backstage segments, which go nowhere, especially with female talent. During this, Inferno pitched an idea that one or maybe more female stars could romantically approach the general manager and manipulate him to get a push. Konnan not only agreed to the pitch, but also added that more storyline could be connected through Aldis' favoritism in the said angle. After his debut on the blue brand, Nick Aldis remains a crucial part of Friday Night SmackDown as the general manager. The 38-year-old WWE star has taken bumps in the ring as an on-screen character, but lately he's primarily seen in backstage segments or when he makes an announcement. Speaking on Wrestling's Brodown, Vince Russo questioned Aldis' current role and stated that the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion was booked poorly on the show. It'll be interesting to see when Aldis returns to in-ring competition. The world of WWE has always thrived on the unpredictable and the unexpected. Whether it's a shocking heel turn, a surprise return, or an unlikely romantic angle that shifts the direction of a character's entire trajectory, few forms of storytelling are as powerful in sports entertainment as emotional drama. In a development that could soon send shockwaves through the SmackDown landscape, rumors have begun to circulate backstage, suggesting that SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis may soon be stepping out of the administrative role fans have come to associate him with and stepping into a romantic storyline with the rising female WWE superstar. The speculation has grown louder in recent weeks following some intriguing interactions between Aldis and certain talent, and now some WWE veterans are reportedly encouraging the move, calling it a bold, refreshing angle that could open new creative avenues for both parties involved. Nick Aldis, who has long been known for his work outside WWE as a charismatic, dominant in-ring competitor, and later a respected figurehead, has settled into his role on SmackDown with a sense of gravitas that has garnered praise from fans and critics alike. His stern, polished demeanor and no-nonsense approach to WWE management has created a perfect foil for the chaos brought by factions like the Bloodline and emerging stars like LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes. However, many within the industry now believe that Aldis has more to offer on-screen than just playing the suit-and-tie authority figure. WWE has recently leaned back into its roots of blending soap opera-level drama with high-octane athletic storytelling, and the idea of adding a romantic dimension to Aldis' character could inject a much-needed dose of personality and unpredictability into the blue brand. One name that continues to come up in discussions is none other than Chelsea Green, a superstar who has consistently delivered both in and out of the ring with her over-the-top character work and savvy social media engagement. While there has been no confirmed interaction between Aldis and Green on television yet, sources close to WWE creatives suggest that some trial backstage segments were filmed involving Aldis and a female superstar described as equal parts cunning and charming, leading to theories that Green, known for her comedic timing and manipulative persona, could be the perfect fit for such a storyline. Green has previously teased wanting more power and influence on SmackDown, and pairing her with Aldis, even under the guise of a fake or manipulative romance, could be a perfect way to facilitate her ascension through the ranks. Another name that insiders have floated is Zelina Vega. The El Duo member has already proven she can carry compelling romantic-adjacent storylines, having played roles involving Andrade and others in the past. Vega's mixture of sass, flair, and credibility as a manager and performer gives her the versatility to work across various genres of WWE storytelling. More importantly, fans have seen glimpses of a more grounded, emotionally layered side of Vega's character over the past year, which could lend the potential romance with Aldis a genuine emotional core, perhaps even touching on themes of ambition, loyalty, and betrayal. Veterans like Bully Ray and Mickie James, who happens to be Aldis' real-life wife, have also weighed in on the concept during recent interviews and podcasts. Interestingly, instead of shooting down the rumors or expressing concern about Aldis being romantically involved with another woman on screen, Mickie James reportedly endorsed the idea, recognizing the business as performance and storytelling. She acknowledged that if done tastefully and with narrative depth, the storyline could enhance the perception of Aldis not just as an executive, but as a layered WWE character. Bully Ray took it one step further, suggesting that WWE could mirror storylines from the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression eras, where authority figures like Vince McMahon, Eric Bischoff, and Stephanie McMahon used their romantic entanglements to orchestrate power shifts and internal coups within WWE brands. The best wrestling stories are the ones that make you forget you're watching a show, Bully said on Busted Open Radio. You give Nick Aldis a story where he's emotionally compromised or manipulated, or maybe even falling in love with someone who isn't who she says she is. And suddenly he's not just a GM. He's a person fans care about, root for, or maybe want to see crash and burn. It's a storytelling goldmine. If WWE goes forward with this direction, the stakes could be very high. For Aldis, who has largely maintained a professional and dignified presence, a romantic storyline could serve to either humanize him or expose vulnerabilities that lead to dramatic consequences. Could he fall for a superstar only to be betrayed and ousted from power? Could he, under the influence of a romantic partner, begin to show bias in how he books matches or handles disputes? There's even the possibility of a long con, where the female superstar uses her relationship with Aldis to further her own title ambitions, creating enemies along the way and bringing other superstars into the orbit of the storyline. WWE has already set the stage for more authority-focused drama on SmackDown, with growing tensions between various factions and performers vying for opportunities and screen time. Bringing Aldis into the fray with a personal angle could escalate existing rivalries or create entirely new ones. For example, imagine Bianca Belair confronting Aldis over unfair treatment, only to realize he's protecting someone he's involved with. Or LA Knight calling him out for letting his girlfriend manipulate title matches. These are the moments that WWE thrives on. Interpersonal chaos blending with wrestling action to create unforgettable TV. It's also worth noting that Triple H, as the head of creative, has been more willing than past regimes to blur the lines between fiction and reality in service of compelling television. His handling of the Bloodline saga, Dominic Mysterio's rise, and even the subtle, slow-burn turn of characters like Drew McIntyre and Rhea Ripley shows an appetite for long-term layered narratives. A romantic arc for Aldis, done right, could last for months and culminate in a storyline shakeup that redefines SmackDown heading into a big pay-per-view like Survivor Series or even Royal Rumble. There's also the fan factor to consider. Social media engagement has become a driving force in how WWE evaluates storyline success and romance angles, especially ones involving unexpected pairings or betrayals, have historically trended extremely well. Fans love to speculate, to ship characters, and to imagine the behind-the-scenes dynamics of their favorite stars. If Aldis becomes romantically linked with someone like Chelsea Green or Zelina Vega, fan art, fantasy booking, and meme culture could explode overnight, giving WWE's creative team even more fuel for how to evolve the angle week to week. What would Aldis' wife Mickie James' reaction be on screen? Could she eventually be introduced into the angle, perhaps in a one-off appearance to confront the woman stealing her husband's heart, or faking it for personal gain? It would be a brilliant swerve if Aldis was in on the game the whole time, playing a long con of his own. Or maybe the woman he falls for isn't manipulating him at all, and they become an unlikely power couple shaking up SmackDown's hierarchy together, not unlike Edge and Lita once did. Of course, not everyone is sold on the idea. Some fans feel that WWE should avoid romantic angles involving authority figures, believing that such storylines can quickly veer into cringe territory if not handled carefully. The key, many argued, is authenticity. If the angle feels forced or lacks emotional weight, it could backfire. But if WWE grounds the story in character motivation and avoids outdated tropes, it could be one of the most talked about developments on WWE television this year. Timing will be everything. WWE is in a transitional phase post-WrestleMania 41, and with SummerSlam around the corner, now would be the perfect time to plant seeds for a slow-burn storyline. A glance here, a moment of hesitation during a backstage decision, a backstage interaction caught by the cameras. These are the breadcrumbs that WWE has mastered in building intrigue. If Aldis is seen showing even a slight preference toward one female superstar's opportunities or protection, the speculation will run wild. And once it does, WWE will have the perfect opportunity to capitalize on the buzz. In the end, WWE thrives when it dares to take creative risks. Whether Nick Aldis will fully embrace this bold new direction remains to be seen, but the mere possibility has already begun to stir interest among fans and industry insiders alike. If WWE pulls the trigger and gives this story the depth and drama it deserves, Nick Aldis' tenure as SmackDown general manager could go from respected authority figure to central player in one of the year's most talked about WWE stories. The ring may not be his battlefield anymore, but the heart might just become his next arena. Keep your eyes on SmackDown. Love, betrayal, and power may soon collide in ways no one saw coming. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.